Hello, friends and families. It's Mrs. J and
Mrs. Rabbit.
we are here together at school because every Thursday we get to work together and plan what we're going to teach you guys. Anyway, this video is about this box that you are going to get when you come and pick up your computers. It'll have your child's name on it.
If you have a monster on your name, you're in Mrs. J's classroom. And if there is an owl on it, you're in my classroom. This is also to help parents know who to communicate with. You can communicate with both of us as you guys have been doing it, but if there's certain things that we need to know, we're addressing you specifically as our homeroom class. And so we are your homeroom teacher depending on your monster or your owl.
Fantastic. So then you're going to have a sleeve that looks like that. And this has your child's schedule on it. So it will tell you when, down here I wrote everything about when you have to log on, when your child will be doing independent work, when they get to go for lunch and have quiet time, and when they have to log back on.
So for any of the parts that are blue, it's independent work, which means that we will assign something and it may or may not be on the computer. The green parts are recess, quiet time, lunch, and brain breaks. So those again can be on the computer or not. We have included those things as digital options. The hot pink colors are all the times that you will be live. So you will be with Mrs. J and I, or during specialist time, you will now be live since we have devices.
Mrs. Raditz, I didn't even know it was color-coded like that. I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, so also inside this bag, you will have what looks like this. It is called a quick card. This is very important because it will help your child log onto the computer. You just hold this in front of the camera and it will open up their class link magically. And then everything will be in there that you need.
Except for Dojo. Dojo is not included in there because the district does not mandate it for all schools. Our school will continue to use Dojo. You will have access to Google Meet is on there, Google Classroom, your students' Gmail account is on there. There are different activities that are also available. Most of them should not require a login. However, one that we will be using is Raz Kids. So your login is on the back of this quick card. You will actually be receiving two quick cards, one that Mrs. J and I made for you that has the Raz Kids, and the other one will be in your packaging that you received when you picked up the tablet. So it's in a Ziploc baggie with your agreement letter. So you have two of them in case you have two homes that your children go between or daycare or whatever, you have options. If you do happen to lose them, we are able to send you a new one via email, but we will not be printing multiple copies.
And also there is a way to log in with their ID and their password, but it's very hard for kindergarten. So the quick card is the best way to go.
Yes. However, we can give you that information too if needed. It's actually just your child's student ID number and their birthday, but it's written a specific way. If you need that, just send us a message and we'll get it to you.
Okay, so more glue sticks, a new bright and shiny whiteboard, some paper. You will have a bingo card. This is for Halloween. When we have our virtual Halloween party, we will play bingo. Then you will have this work. So this is going to be your focus word work. So this is when Mrs. Raditz does the word the, you will have a worksheet to do and a book to read.
So these are things that we ask you adults to make sure that they either stay in the bin or somewhere safe, because these will be materials we are using in our lessons. All of the paper packs that you are going to be receiving, there's multiple things in here, will be used and assigned to your child to do at a later date. We're trying to make it so that you don't have to make multiple trips for picking up things. and we won't be able to do home visits once we go virtual because our time will be on the computer with you guys. So this way, if you could please make sure that they're either kept in this bin, that's why we got you a bin so that everything can be contained, or put it up so that they're not used.
Okay, and then some things are fun. Well, they're all fun, but this is coloring to find the word the, and this is just a shape pack of coloring. You don't have to do it. You can do it. It doesn't matter. We have already finished these lessons, but you're welcome to practice writing the number one, practice writing the word run, draw a picture of something, and then fill out your 10 frame with one dot. And you can show these to me. I'd love to see them.
So then this is your sight words. So all of these are just one of the lists that kindergarten is to master by the end of the year. This is something you will see the actual written word when we do testing with your child, but these you can cut up and use as flashcards, however you want, but they're all in here. Please do not feel like you need to be teaching them. I will be teaching them with your child as we get to them. They're in ABC order. They're not in order that I teach them. So we will not be learning the word right away or the word a right away. This is not a letter card. These are all of our sight words. So again, just like with the book and the paper pack, please keep them aside until we're ready for them. Then we have, this is, okay. So these two packs are music packs. So these are not to be touched again until you see Mrs. Vodica in your lesson. You will also have a shaker, like a little maraca egg shaker, and a scarf. So those are used for music. So please do not lose them because you will not be getting new ones or replacements. Then we have, this is our, kind of goes with our foundation letters. So this is in the order we normally teach them. We did not make your original packet. So our first letter is normally T. Once we go live, I will assign this page along with our next letter. So you might have 2 to do or 1. Again, this is not something for you to just go and do. Please wait till I tell you so that you know what to expect.
And then in October, we will be learning about community helpers, and for fun, I made you guys these community helper hats. So there is not a hat for every community helper, but there's quite a few hats. Like this chef's hat, there's a farmer hat, and there's a police officer hat. You'll just have to wait and see. It's such a cool surprise. I can't wait to see you in all your hats. Make sure you take a picture of yourself in the hat. And finally, a dictionary, because what's better than a dictionary? Anyway, later on in the year or quarter or whatever, we may ask you, what's another word that starts with K? And this would give you and your child a visual as to K words. So that can be really helpful when understanding the relationship between the letter and a word.
We'll use that for writing when we start writing. Truly writing, your child will be, the first part of writing, we're learning to draw pictures because pictures are words just in a visual. And so we will draw them and then we will start to label, and this would be a good idea to keep on hand when we're doing writing, because your child can go back and look for a picture that they want to draw and then they can try and write the word to match it. So it's twofold, but again, this container is not for just fun stuff. It's really their academic stuff all tried to minimize into a box somewhere where you can keep it up and safe when they're not using it. You also have new dry erase markers because we've heard lots of issues with them. So we're sending home 3 and an extra box of crayons. Those are the things that we are sending home to everyone. If you filled out your form and there's certain things that came that you needed specifically or you didn't get the first time due to checkout and stuff, those will be added to your bin if we are able to hand them to everybody or hand them out if we have multiple supplies on hand. So if you have questions, please message us. If you did not fill out that form and you were missing something from your bin, please let us know. We will try and get it to you, but again, we will not be able to do home visits like we have been because we'll be live teaching.
All right, have fun.
Bye, guys.
Bye.